Hello, today we will learn about equality properties. This means the properties that the equal sign has. So that means that having an equal sign between two expressions or two values means something specific. So what are these properties that the equal sign has? So our first property is reflexive property. When you think of reflexive, you can think of a mirror. So a mirror just shows yourself back at you, right? So this is the reflexive property of equality. If maybe you have a 3, the equal sign acts as a mirror and 3 is equal to 3. So it just shows it back, shows 3 back to itself. So even like A is equal to A, maybe we have a variable. So remember that a variable is maybe a letter or symbol or something with representing a value. Very well. So it could be A is equal to A. So maybe if we say, B is equal to B, that's true as well. So that's it for reflexive property. That's pretty simple. Now we have transitive property. Transitive property is very similar to reflexive, but with 2 extra steps. So let's say that you say that x is equal to y. And you say that y is equal to 3. So transitive, you can think of transcending through a path. So maybe you have x leads to y and y leads to 3. So ultimately, we have that x leads to 3 as well. So now we have x is equal to 3. In order to make this assumption, we use the transitive property, which states that if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. This is the transitive property. Now, symmetric property. To me, symmetric property is a little bit like in between transitive and reflexive. Symmetric means this, that if you have 7 is equal to B, for example, then B is equal to 7. Alright? So, for example, if we have an equation like B plus 7 is equal to 14. So we have, and they tell you that 7 is equal to B. So we could rewrite this as B plus B is equal to 14. But we could also rewrite this as 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So we are using here the symmetric property. Symmetric means that, well, you have symmetry. So if you have something on one side, you can also have it on the other side, and vice versa. Next, we have the substitution property. We already used substitution right here, actually, by substituting B in place of 7. But let's see specifically what does this mean. Substitution means to replace, basically. So, for example, we can see it like this. Well, what does it equal to? We can substitute 4 plus 5 with a 9 because we know that 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So 3 minus, and then open parenthesis, 4 plus 5, close parenthesis, is equal to 3 minus 9. So we substituted the value of 4 plus 5 with the actual value, which is 9. So this is equal, and this is a property of the equal sign that you get to substitute and equality is maintained. And that's it.